What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Personal Trainer Business Accelerator podcast. I am your host, Matthew Allen. And today, I want to talk about if you are a personal trainer, which it's likely you are because you're listening to this. Maybe you coach group fitness, maybe you're a nutrition coach, things like that. And if you have this intense desire to do more for people, I know that's where I was, and that's kind of what I want to talk about today. But I knew that, man, from my journey, from going from civil engineering to quitting that and moving across the country to Colorado, from New York City to Colorado, and becoming a personal trainer and photographer and videographer and starting this business that I have now, it's created the ultimate happiness for myself and going after what I really want in life. And I really believe that all stemmed from fitness. Everything that I've gotten in my life is because I've been able to get in the gym and do the hard things and take care of my body from fitness, then nutrition, right? And then I'll go down that line in a second. But by taking care of myself, I've been able to live a happier, healthier life. So what I was saying is that it all started with fitness, and I think a lot of you can see that too. Whatever your fitness was, and for me it was showing up in high school, doing those bodybuilding sessions, 3 sets of 10, chest day on Monday, back and buys Tuesday, Wednesday, leg day. I always skipped leg day, or I would just bench again. But it all started with fitness, right? And then there's kind of a natural progression, and there maybe you can swap a few parts in this progression, but for me it was fitness, then understanding nutrition. And then from nutrition, there was some recovery bits, whether that was, getting better sleep, maybe drinking water, maybe stretching and mobility and things like that. And then from there, it really led into this mindset work. And man, has that taken the longest. But maybe it was journaling, meditating, breath work, just sitting in silence, things like that. Other mindset work that I talk about a lot in these podcasts. I won't go too deep into that, but mindset in general, right? And maybe you find yourself down that path, right? Where did it start? Maybe for you it was nutrition first, but then fitness and so on. But I think fitness, nutrition is kind of where it starts, and then you get down that deeper path. And by living a healthier life for yourself, it eventually starts to lead to this mindset work. How can I live a happier, healthier life? And I think if you see this and you understand that it's giving you a happier, healthier life, then that's kind of the transformation that you should be bringing to your clients. And if that's something that you want, if you are really searching out, offering more to your clients, not just the fitness, not just the nutrition, then you are actually my perfect client, because this is what I want for you. Now, you've seen all this stuff in your health, but maybe your business is suffering. Maybe you're not making the money you want, charging enough, knowing how to get clients. And all that stuff is really awesome, but at the end of the day, the biggest transformation my clients see is the one within themselves, right? Because it's not about the money, it's about who you become along the way. And the same thing for your clients. It's not about losing the 30 pounds or having the sexy body. It's about who they become along the way. And you can offer this to your clients. And I know that may sound daunting, and that's kind of why I want to tell you a brief part of my story to understand where I'm coming from and how I got to where I am today. So when I moved to Colorado 3 years ago, I moved here to become a full-time personal trainer. And that also included coaching CrossFit full-time as well, CrossFit classes. And as I did that, I love showing up for group classes. Group classes, they are what they are. You're coaching 10 to 20 people. Sometimes it was 2 people one day, or, a few days in there, but hopefully 10, 20 people in these group classes, maybe more. And you can only do so much. You end up making sure people are safe, making sure they're motivated, excited to be there. It's hard to provide a lot more. And it is it's a group class. It is general fitness. You can't program for specific people. So you're doing the best you can in that capacity. Now with personal training, obviously, you're writing programs for people. And I think that's where I saw my first glimpse of, I had 2 male clients. One was a bit older, one was a bit younger, and especially the younger one. He was 23 years old. He was 230 pounds, and he wanted to weigh 190. And he would come in and he played football, so he knows how to work out. So we would get him working out. And after a few months, he's losing a little bit of weight, also gaining muscle. So there's that, balance there, of course, as far as the scale shows. But really almost plateauing pretty quickly. And I was like, well, something's up here. It's probably nutrition. And here's the disconnect is that he didn't pay for nutrition coaching. But I knew that, right, again, based on what I've gone through, is that nutrition obviously plays a big role in this. There's that famous line, the abs are made in the kitchen. So I took time out of my day after one of his sessions and we went into the kitchen inside the gym and we sat down and we talked about nutrition. And I asked him a lot of questions. And what ended up happening is that I said, hey, I want you to, for the next week, I think it was like Thursday, whatever it was, for the next week, the weekend, I want to see what an average day of your food intake looks like. Right? Don't change anything. I just want to see what it looks like. Use my fitness power. Just write it on a piece of paper. And he comes back to me the next week, and I get his food log, and I don't remember everything, but I do remember one specific thing. One day he doesn't eat breakfast. He doesn't drink coffee either, so no breakfast. He gets to lunch, and what was lunch? Popcorn and M&Ms, and a pack of M&Ms. And now right there alone, despite the nutrition value of those two items, it's not even enough calories to begin with. So right there, I know he's under eating. So what I had to do was take him through a reverse diet. He's probably eating, I think it was like 1,200 calories a day. We had to reverse diet. We had to get him eating more. He's already working out, but now his body's in survival. He's storing that food as fat. So we had to reverse diet and get him eating more. And we did that slowly. And what I wanted for him was not beach body, 2019. I wanted him to learn the principles of nutrition so that he didn't need me forever, so that he could go out on his own and understand what a good meal looks like. Understand that when I eat, my 2,500 calories and work out 5 days a week, that I'll have that body that I want. I will weigh 190 without starving myself, and I'll have more energy and all this stuff, right? And that's what ended up happening. Through the next 6-7 months, we got him down to below 200 pounds. And I when he came in and he hit that goal, and he walked into the CrossFit gym for our next session, and he's like, and we would do weekly weigh-ins, and he was 198. The look on his face. And then to look at me and go, not only this, but I have more energy. I'm more excited in my day. This is incredible. And unfortunately, I was taking time out of my day to help him with nutrition. I wasn't getting paid for that. And then throughout this time, not the next thing, but actually throughout this time, throughout these months while I'm teaching him about nutrition, we're learning, and during our sessions, we would chat. During our rest breaks, we would chat and talk to him about life and what he wants in life. And he's a super family-oriented guy. 23 years old, he'd want a girlfriend one day and to build a family and to have kids. But he had no confidence to do those things, to even go out on dates, to even talk to girls. So having those conversations with him on each session, and diving deeper. Funny enough, this is my first step into the next part of the story, which I'll get to in a second. But what I realized what was happening is that, man, it's not about having this body. Like, yes, if he loses weight, he gets the body, he'll have more confidence. But there's something deeper here, something within him where he doesn't think he values himself right now as he is at this current weight. And so we have to break through those things. And this is really my first taste in trying to guide someone through this process. But that's what it takes, trying something new. To understand that, he's not happy with where he is right now. So how can I help? And so to kind of go back, I don't remember the exact timing in this. I think this was kind of in the middle. If I remember correctly, this was during the summer, and he hired me in the beginning of the year in January. So it might have been a little bit earlier. I think it was the springtime. And I remember standing in the kitchen of the gym, and I was texting at the time my fiance and my good friend. And I said, this personal training is great, but I don't love it. What I would really love is to help people the way I've helped myself. And the way I've helped myself is to be on this pursuit of happiness. And I can tell that story another time where I rode my bike cross country as a civil engineer. And I was like, rode my bike cross country. I was like, I'm going to go back to New York City and be a civil engineer and work for the weekends and just only be happy 2 out of 7 days of the week. Like, that's not how this can be. So that's when I started to pursue my dream of being a personal trainer and move to Colorado, et cetera, et cetera. So I texted them, and I said, I want to help people how I help myself pursue this happiness. And my friend texted back, and I'll never forget this. Shout out Billy. Billy said, so like a life coach? And oh my God, I'm like, me, a life coach? Who the hell am I to be a life coach? I don't know anything about being a life coach. But that was so wrong. That was so not true. And if we go back to my story with my client, I was helping him do just that. Just asking better questions. And it all started with fitness, then nutrition. Then I was helping with recovery. Then I'm asking questions, man, what do you want? Because I asked myself those same questions, what do I want? And I wanted to be a personal trainer. And what does that look like? And where do I want to live? I don't want to live in New York City. I want to live in Colorado. So I went and did those things. I never say to just quit your job, drop everything and go do that. But you have to get clear on what you want. And then maybe there is a path to get there. And maybe that, again, that's not dropping everything in a week and moving, but maybe that's setting up a plan for yourself in a year. And so when Billy said, like a life coach, and I said, oh my God, who the hell am I to be a life coach? But that thought resonated with me. I mean, I still think about it, right? And as I was personal training, as I continued to struggle and get better, but learn how to begin to offer a better service. And this wasn't combined with, if you know a little bit about my story, I didn't love personal training as much as I wanted to. And if I knew what I knew today, I'd probably still be doing it. But the way my path led me is that I leaned into photography. I loved photography. And with photography came videography. And I learned in that field how to charge what I was worth, how to start branding myself, how to have conversations with people that go, well, all you're doing is clicking a button. It's a little more than that. So how do I show them what I'm worth, what my value actually is? And then it goes another step beyond that, right? I want more. I want to give my clients more. I don't want to just give them pictures. How do I help them use these pictures? How do we write better copy and start branding? So that these CrossFit gyms that I'm working with, the personal trainers I was helping take their photos, how do I help them with their brand so they can get more clients? So I was combining my love for photography, my love for fitness and CrossFit, and combining both those things. And then my love for business and learning how to excel, not only for myself, but how do I get my clients and show them the value of what they offer through my service, right? So I know the world of personal training, and I take great photos and great videos. How do I help them use that so they can get more clients, charge more money? So combining all these things, trickle down, all of a sudden, a big event happened at the beginning of 2020. And you all know what that was? That was COVID. And when COVID happened, I no longer could train people in person. I no longer could coach my CrossFit classes. I had no photography events lined up. A lot of CrossFit events that I was going to shoot, all canceled. And now I had two options. I could go all in on this personal training and build my online business, which I didn't have at the time. Or I can do what I really want to do and what Billy said. And maybe it's not life coaching, but I was like, I could be a business coach. I could help people build a brand that they want. And I wasn't niched down yet. I was like, I could help anyone. And I know this is the problem with a lot of you have. I could help anyone with their fitness, nutrition. I could help anyone lose weight. And this is the mistake that I made, thinking that I could help anyone. And that really hurt my business until I decided to niche down because I never wanted to leave the fitness industry. And I go, wow, you know what I can do? Everything that I've learned, I can help personal trainers build their business. And so that is how the PTBA was born. But more importantly, this business coaching has become life coaching. And I didn't realize that at first. But until you understand what you as personal trainers, even your clients, what they really want in life, why do they want to lose 30 pounds? But I don't say, why do you want to lose the 30 pounds? I ask, what does that do for you? When you lose 30 pounds and you have more confidence, what does that do for you? I want to ask you personal trainers, when you want to make more money, you get more clients. You need help with lead gen and sales. When you get that more money, what does that do for you? Well, I'll have more time for myself. I won't be so exhausted, burning the candle at both ends. Cool, and if you're not so stressed out and burnt out and exhausted and burning the candle at both ends, what does that do for you? And you say, well, This stress is ruining my relationship with my girlfriend. Secret, that's what it did for me. That's not why I'm divorced. There were deeper issues, but that didn't help. That's for damn sure. Couldn't focus on the relationship when I was so focused on making money. It all worked out. Don't you worry. It all worked out the way it's supposed to. We're ultimately not the right fit for each other, but it could have all been different if I was making more money, if I could have spent more time and energy on her and our relationship. So you see, it's not about me making more money when I was a personal trainer. It's about the relationship I had with my wife. And if I could improve that, what does that do? Well, now not only do I have more money, my relationship with my wife improves. We're going on vacations. We're having fun again. We're setting up our future. Looking at kids, looking at buying a house. You see what the trickle effect that what you can do for a client does for your client. So when I talk about this stuff, when I tell you that I can make you more money, ultimately my ideal client isn't someone who just wants to help you with fitness, help you with nutrition, and that's it. My ideal client, and if you're listening and if this sounds like you, I got something for you. But if you really want to help change people's lives, and a lot of my clients inside my program right now, that's what they want. It goes way beyond just helping people with a workout routine or fixing their nutrition. But what that stuff does for you, I have a client right now. She said some of her old clients who, got them to lose weight. They got confidence. But that trickle down effect, that she has clients now being entrepreneurs because now they have the confidence to start their own business and they never thought they would do that. She had one client who kind of ran a little bit, is now running ultra marathons. An ultra marathon is more than a marathon. Anything over 26.2 miles is an ultra marathon. She's training for now a 50 or 100 miler. Never in her wild dreams would she thought she would do that. But see, that's the trickle down effect that you could have in people's lives. Showing up as better people, maybe better parents, better leaders at work. That's what you're doing for people. And if that sounds like you, then you are my ideal client. Because that's what I want for you, and that's what I want you to want for your clients. That trickle down effect and changing their lives. And again, if this sounds like you, get excited. I am going to be hosting a 3-part live series called The Rise of the Fitness Entrepreneur. And you see, this is just it. When you realize that you're not just a personal trainer, you are an entrepreneur. You are running a business and you are changing lives. And when you change lives, you run a well put together business. And if you right now are thinking, who the hell am I to be this type of coach, this transformative coach, this fitness entrepreneur? That's exactly why you need to join this live event. It starts on September 23rd. That's day 1 of the live event. And it's going to be fucking electric. I'm going to teach you guys how to gain confidence in your business and understand how that you can provide this transformation to your clients, where to find these type of clients, how to market and sell to them so that, again, you have confidence in your business of where it's going forward. If you're struggling to find clients, not charging enough money, all of those things, then this live series is for you. Because we don't exist to just give people information. Anyone can Google a workout plan. Anyone can Google nutrition advice. Yet still, this world, our country, America, is overweight. They're obese. Why is that? Because information is not what creates the transformation. It's your coaching. It's you showing up, not writing a workout plan. It's you helping them change their beliefs, helping them realize what they want in their life is possible. And like I said with my other client, that's what she did for her clients. That's why they're able to start businesses and be entrepreneurs. Because it wasn't about losing 30 pounds. It was about completely evolving as a person. That's what I want to help you with, so that you can help your clients do the same thing. If that sounds awesome, then that is September 23rd. I will have more information coming out. This is a little teaser. I don't have a place for you to sign up just yet. Actually, as of recording this, I don't. But as of releasing this, I probably do. Go check the link down below. You could probably sign up and secure your spot right now. I'm so excited. This live event's going to be crazy. We're going to have you fully confident in your business and where that's going to go. And that's what I want for you. And when I talk to my clients and they say, I don't have confidence in the business that I'm running. Hell, if you don't have confidence in your business, do you have confidence in yourself? It's a question you can ask yourself. And if you want to gain confidence in yourself, in your business, and where that's going, because I want you to call your parents. This is what I want, guys. I want you to call your parents and be like, I'm building a fucking incredible business. Or you go to your high school reunion and you brag about the business you're building to all of your high school friends because of the transformation you're making in people's lives, the money you're making. You're building this beautiful business. And I know, again, I talk to a lot of personal trainers. Oh, I don't need to make that much. But the more money you make, mentor of mine, Chris Harder, when good people make good money, they can do great things. The more money you make, the less stressed you can be. The better you understand how your business is structured and you have systems in place. You know where the next client's coming from. You're charging what you're worth. All that good stuff. Then this is when you can actually start to transform people's lives. Not be in this constant loop of not charging enough, looking for the next client. But you can go all in on the clients you have, transform their lives, and actually become known as an expert in your field. You already are, but people don't know it. And this is how we get there. All right, September 23rd. Check out the link below. I cannot wait to see you in this live series. Let's freaking go to the moon.